All right. So today we are going to continue moving forward. We're going to keep adding to what we know, and so some of the things that we're going to be talking about will continue to increase in their complexity. But that is just how this class works. I think I warned you that the first day. So here we go. And today we're going to be talking about custom functions. Custom functions work exactly the same way that native functions of Python do. And I know that some of you are probably going, what's a function again? We've been using them a lot. Input is a function. Print is a function. They are commands that do something in Python, right? So when we use input, which is something we've used now for multiple weeks to get input from the user, we write input and then we put in parentheses a string that gets prompted to the user to ask them for a certain kind of input, like enter your age or something like that. So when we do that and the code runs, input asks the user, enter your age, and then once they enter their age, it returns their age back to Python, back to our program, and we either print that or we capture it in a variable. Sometimes we convert it, sometimes we do something with it. In our calculator assignment, we take that number and we do some calculations with it. But that function just works. Like, we don't often sit around and wonder, at least I don't, maybe you do, but I don't sit around and wonder, how does input do what it does? Like, what's inside that makes it able to capture the input? It prints out a prompt, and then it waits for the user to do something and enter something, and then it takes that and it returns it back to the program. We don't think about how it works, but there is code in there. There is code inside input that makes it do what it does. So the computer knows how to handle that. Just like input, just like print, the conversion things that we've been doing, all of those functions have code inside them. We just don't think about it because they're built-in functions that come with Python. So we just use them. Today, we're going to learn how to create custom functions, which means we get to create commands that do more complex things in Python. And there are lots of reasons for custom functions. Custom functions can make our code more readable. They can make things easier to do. They can make debugging a lot easier. They can take a complex program and make it more simple to figure out what's going on. So there's a lot of good reasons to use custom functions. And we're going to use custom functions basically from this point forward in the class. That's kind of how we're going to be thinking about our programs. And it allows you to take a whole bunch of code and simplify it down to a single command, which is really nice. So a function, right? Python has built-in ones. Custom functions can allow you to simplify your code. Grouping something complex into a simple command can help your programs be more readable.